back to JK Dent-Ease. Today we are going to learn about casting procedure. First step in casting procedure is tooth preparation. But before going into the tooth preparation, we will see why we go for tooth preparation. So whenever there is a carious tooth, it loses its natural form, and because of the presence of infection, we need to go for root canal treatment. So the tooth loses its strength after root canal treatment, and because of caries, it loses its natural tooth form. So we need to give a crown to the tooth to restore the natural tooth form and maintains its strength. So first step we will do is tooth preparation. This is a prepared tooth structure with margin. After tooth preparation, we need to record this structure with the help of impressions. For making the impression, we use elastomeric impression material. We can use custom trays or we can use chalk trays. Custom trays are preferred because they are specific to a patient. So if this is a prepared tooth with a margin, we will take a custom tray and fill the whole tray with putty material. Elastomeric impression materials are used because they are accurate as well as they are dimensionally stable. We will place light body over the area of the tooth preparation as well as on the tray. And then we will make impression of the whole area. So this final impression will look like this. Now we need to pour this impression. For pouring the impression, we will use die stone, type 4 and type 5 with high strength and high expansion. Other materials can also be used, but die stone is more preferred because of accuracy as well as dimensional stability. After pouring, you will get this cast. Trim the cast and make it smooth. Base of the cast must also be flattened. Process of die preparation. After getting this cast, we need to mark holes for placing our die pin. Die is made so can we remove the tooth structure and work on it outside the cast. It helps us for better wax pattern preparation. For making the hole, we will use the Pindex system. We will keep our cast in this region. Laser beam coming from the system will help to locate the point. From below region there comes a pin which marks the point. After marking the point, we will drill a hole in that area. After drilling the area, we will place the dowel pin. In this way we can place dowel pins. Now we will take a base former. We will fill the base former with gypsum product and place our cast on this. So we will get the final cast like this. Then we can do the cuts with the help of saw. Our die should be easy to remove and should have accurate fit. If it is not fitting properly, we need to repeat the whole procedure. After this, we will make a wax pattern. Your wax pattern must replicate the natural tooth form. After making the wax pattern, we will remove the wax pattern and will invert it. So it will look something like this. And we'll attach a sprue to the thickest part of the wax pattern. Sprue can be hollow or solid. It can be made with wax, plastic or metal. We will place the pattern on a sprue base. Over the sprue base, we will place the casting ring. Our pattern must be at least 6 mm from all sides. Ring liner is used inside the casting ring It helps in dissipation of heat during wax burnout procedure. The sprue acts as a channel. It helps in elimination of wax and entry of molten metal. After this, we will go for investment procedure. We will mix the investment material with proper powder and water ratio and fill the investment ring with investment material. After filling it completely, we will keep it for 1 hour. After this, we will keep the investment in the burnout furnace. This will eliminate the wax. So there is elimination of whole wax. And you will get a blank area which will be replaced by molten metal. We will take a crucible. In this we will melt the metal. After melting the metal by centrifugal technique, we will fill the blank area with the help of molten metal. So there is filling of the whole area with the molten metal. Now we will remove the casted metal from the investment and we will have a whole area attached to a sprue. So this is our crown with the sprue. Now we will cut the sprue portion. So in this way we will get the final crown. So a final crown structure will look like this after sandblasting as well as finishing and polishing. Thank you so much. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, JK Dent-Ease.